I fold that, I fold that. What happens here? He raises full 3x. I decide to fold here. It's getting to the point where if I play, it's going to be almost for my whole stack, so I decide to fold. 10-9. I open. He calls. Oh no, he open folds. I think he timed out. Okay, ace-5 here. He raises full 3x. I decide to flat. 4-4-3, 2 heart. He's c-bet pretty much every time I check to him, so I decided to call here. Not with the gut shot and the overcard necessarily, but those help. But also, just my ace high can be good, and he might shut down. Okay, and we bink the ace on the turn. With the hearts out there, I think I can lead this turn for value, thinking if he has a heart, he might call, like a pair with a heart or just like a big medium heart. So definitely lead here, and I don't want to give a free card. So I go ahead and lead, and he calls. We have about a pot-sized bet left, so if the river comes like an offsuit deuce or a 5, or maybe just any offsuit card, I might shove this river for value. I was tempted to shove this river for value, thinking that a decent percentage of his range is like medium pairs, like 9s, that he might not fold on this board, even though it's a pretty scary board. That's why I didn't, because any 4x beats me, any 3x beats me, any flush beats me, and bigger aces beat me, and bigger aces aren't folding either. So I decided to check and try to induce the bluff. Unfortunately, he checks behind. He had pocket kings with the king of hearts. Kind of sick turn card for him. I fold that, I fold that. Ace jack, I definitely don't fold. He defends. Flop top pair, top kicker. That's basically the nut. He leads into us. He had done that a few times. This time we decide to raise for value, hopefully to get it in. He like min raises. I'm very certain he's not sophisticated enough to do that with like a set, to lead with a set here. He would check a set always. So, which means, and he'd 3-bet like aces, kings, or queens usually pre-flop. Which means that I'm like way ahead of him here. It looks like he has the jack, so I just decide to shove here and pray that he has a jack, and he does, and we hold. And so now we got him out chipped about 2-1. Raise this on the button. He 3-bets. We fold. I fold that. Jack 10, definite open. He flats. Definite c-bet on this board. He folds. He raises 3x here. I decide to defend with 6-5 suited. I flop the world. He c-bets. I hadn't check raised him much, so check raising here looks pretty strong, unfortunately. But I decided to do it just because he'd c-bet so many times. I was hoping he'd think that I was just getting fed up or something. And there's lots of hands he can call with still. Any 8, any pocket pair, 6, 7, hearts. There's tons of worse hands he'll call with, so pretty good spot for a check raise. Fold that. Fold that. I think I fold that, yeah. I get a walk there. King deuce, I fold. 5-7, he opens full 3x, I fold. King 3, I definitely open, he calls. I decided to give up on this board. It's a type of board that would definitely hit his calling range out of position. 10-7 off, open. He 3-bets small. I was tempted to call here or like 4-bet, but I ended up just folding after a long time. He 3-bet so small though, I was tempted. He min raises here. I decided to defend, and here I lead. I don't love it because I flopped such a huge hand, and he'd been c-betting so often that I wanted to. But at the same time, I kind of wanted to try to get stacks here. So I didn't want to just check raise him off a hand. I wanted to bet, have him call, just bet basically. Try to win the whole thing. Or bet, have him raise, and then shove. Unfortunately, he didn't have much and just folded. This is a definite open, and he 3-bets a small again. I decide to fold. Fold that, I fold that, I fold that, I fold that. I got a walk. I fold that. I fold that. Queen 4 suited. I raise. Take it down. 3-5 off. He raises big. I re-raise. Okay. I finally decided to make a stand. Kind of. I all my re-raises and most of my bets had been for value. I decided to take a stand and make a move here. And he flats. Jack Jack 6, this board's really unlikely to have hit him, so it's a really good board for a c-bet, and it's not a very good board for him to make like a bluff raise on me, because if I have any pocket pair, I'm never folding, and if I have like ace king even, I'll probably call if he shoves. So I c-bet, and he does shove, which I don't think he has a jack, but it's reasonable that he has like a pocket pair and just it was waiting for a non-ace, non-king board. But it doesn't it doesn't really matter. I have 5 high, so I definitely have to fold. And he shows the bluff. He shows king 10 high, which wasn't a bluff against my 5 high, but he thought it was. Which is really funny. Like, that's considering how few times I had 3-bet him since we've been heads up. That was like my 3rd 3-bet, and we played quite a few hands. And the other 2 times I had pocket kings and pocket jacks. This is just a really bad bluff, because if I have any value hand on this board, obviously any jack, but like any pocket pair, I'm never folding to a shove, because he's not representing anything by shoving here. This is exactly the type of hand he's representing. Like I said, I might even call him with ace king, ace queen high on this board. So yeah, that was a really awful play by him, but I love it. It just means we're up against a complete spazoid. I decided to check this back. This board is not a good one to c-bet, really. Again, decided to check it back and go ahead and bink the flush on the river. Value bet. I value bet really big because against a good player, I wouldn't value bet that big, because they would see it as a likely value bet. A bad player doesn't really know the difference, so I was just trying to get him to pay me off. Yeah. Okay, he min raises. I decide to defend here. Flop a gut shot. Just check fold. He bet pretty big.